welcome to your interview here.
Thank you for having me.
And finally, we connected. You were standing on the scene there. Little did I know it was you. So, Michelle Rouady, welcome to the interview. And I've heard only great things about you. And you just popped out of nowhere with a music video. So, just take us back to you. You're from Western Sydney, and you accidentally came across this industry through your children, their love for the arts. Tell us about that transition.
Yep. So I was originally from Western Sydney. I grew up in Western Sydney out near Blacktown, Doonside Way. I left when I was in my 20s, and now I live in the Georges River area with my husband because we wanted somewhere that was mutual for both of us. I did actually do a little bit of extra work in my 20s and I loved it, but unfortunately I couldn't stay with it because we needed a regular income. But then it wasn't until my own daughters started to show an interest that I got back into it later on. So I ended up starting off as an extra and then progressed through a few opportunities to have some speaking roles, met some amazing cast and crew who were happy to have me collaborate on their series and did a little bit of writing for them and a bit of casting and a bit of a mother hen all-rounder on set, I guess. And then it's just snowballed from there.
I'm just gonna play this song. It's so beautiful. Now, I had a look at that video, and you are in that video, which would have been so exciting to be part of your own video.
Yeah, so basically, I wrote that it's about losing your childhood and getting to a certain age, and rediscovering your inner child and having regrets or having nostalgia. So it's all about the memories, all the regrets of my inner child, and that's what my film's actually going to be about, that I'm currently developing. But at the moment, we're writing a soundtrack, and I've had some amazing collaborations with some local singers and artists that I've met along the way. I have the gift of the gab, so I talk to anybody, and through this I've been able to meet some amazing artists. Like, we've got so many untapped talent in Sydney that
Beautiful. I think from one idea, one person, one woman, one mother, this has exploded, and I feel really connected to this song. I don't know, it's just so beautiful, and you've got the right artist who's singing it. Who is she?
Yep, Caitlin Lopez. She's actually from the Hills District, and we actually met on a set. So it's funny, you get talking to people and you don't realize that they've actually got more than one skill set. So Caitlin acts, produces, sings,
Beautiful.
and yeah, I got her on board. And then I have to also mention my other friend Lawrence. His name is Lawrence Ola. He is a mentor throughout this, because I don't play an instrument, I don't sing, but I had these messages that I wanted to get through for a soundtrack, and he's been my mentor.
A soundtrack, let alone a song, getting it to production, finding artists. Like, I think you were meant to come into this scene, this Sydney creative scene. It's just, and Rouady, who's your husband?
Rouady, so he's Lebanese. I think Rouady's French though, so I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not. Rouady.
Row your boat. Yeah.
Yeah, Rouady. So it's almost it's funny. My one of my maiden names is Humbles, so I went from humble to rowdy.
Oh,
so from
nice.
quiet to loud. But yeah, no, it's everybody has trouble pronouncing it, so it's fine. It's Rouady.
Well, I'm gonna be definitely watching your name. And is your husband in the creative field as well?
Not at all. We are polar opposites. They say opposites attract. So no, he would not want to be on camera at all. So we're completely opposite. He's not a creative at all.
Your children are mixed Australian Lebanese.
That's right. They are. Yeah.
That would be very popular here in the acting and industries, to get that creative blend.
Yeah. So my younger daughter is currently trying to get into an agency for theatre, so she would love to be represented in theatre. She's currently at a school that supports her in her creative field, but yeah, so hopefully in the future she'll get to be out there as well.
You and your girls are doing this, and this song, this meaning of this song, it takes the listener through a journey, and it's very heartfelt, and I love that you're incorporated into this as well, this video and the singer. I can't tell you how outstanding this is, and I can't wait
Yeah.
to hear the others.
Fantastic, thank you. Yes, Caitlin's worked on a few songs with me now. So yeah, her and an amazing collaboration of other singers. So there's Clara Holmes, there's Nicola De Sensi, Curtis Finch, Emily Holly, obviously Lawrence, who is known as Boa Farley in the music industry. There's so many beautiful people that I'm getting to meet. Linda Mizzi wrote a beautiful song for me that was an ode to my grandmother. She helped me with that and sung that beautifully. So I'm meeting so many beautiful people along the way. We have so much untapped talent in Sydney.
That is great news. And so this soundtrack will is based on these songs.
Yeah, so basically, I wrote the song for the movie, which is a bit backward, I understand. But as I'm developing the songs and writing everything down, it's actually shaping how the movie's going to be portrayed. So, yeah, so I ripped up the first script and now I'm starting again and developing it again based on what's going on with the music. So it'll slot in really beautiful as a soundtrack.
And you had no formal training in script writing.
No, I've just always had a creative imagination. I did actually write a short film and produced that and directed that about 2 years ago. It was called Bonded by Blue, and that won some awards on the film festival circuit, and I got really good feedback from that. So that just urged me to write something more personal this time. That was just a drama, whereas this is like a lot of this is based on a true story of my life and my family's life. So this is a bit more heartfelt and real and raw, I guess.
I love that heartbeat through the song.
Thank you. That's the producer. I also have to mention who has been an amazing mentor, Jono Fernandez. So if you're looking for an amazing producer in the inner city, he's amazing. Reach out to Jono.
So you're all connected now, and it's only going to get bigger.
I hope so. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that we can all collaborate together. I'm not doing this just for me. I'd like to leave a legacy for my family and my friends, but I really, really, really love working with artists, and I hope that they get some, you know, something out of this because for them, like, they're amazing and they should be discovered. So I hope that that
You're,
works.
you're achieving that. And where can we find you on Instagram?
Yep, my handle is mcr.creates, and my other page is my inner child film. So that's the film page.
Amazing. And so you're pretty much take us through your week. How do you manage your week?
It's different every week. I will say to everybody out there, especially that make sure you take a bit of downtime for yourself because you could do this 24/7. Like I have woken up at 2 in the morning and I've written about this in my songs where I've had to write an idea down. And you can get wiped out if you don't balance it. So for me, it's knowing when, okay, I need a creative break and just, take some time to go for a walk or spend some time just doing what you like to do, just zone out a little bit. But I love creative work. I must say it's not a job for me. It's like a love and it's a hobby. So I enjoy every aspect of it.
And who's going to be funding this? Is it a feature film?
It's a feature film. I would love if anybody is out there that would love to help me fund it or be involved, that would be amazing. But at the moment, it's self-funded. So I've been saving my little pennies and, every acting work or extra work or any other creative jobs that I have, it's all going towards this film.
Wow. So a film would take about $10,000 to produce, you would think?
Yeah, maybe more. Like, I will see how we go once I've developed the script, but
Mm.
definitely, yes, if there's anybody out there that's flushed and that would like to help, please reach out.
Yeah, that's always the hard part. Everyone is doing love jobs or funding it themselves because they're just so
Exactly.
passionate about their idea.
Exactly, exactly.
It's very sad.
It
But
is,
I
it
thought
is.
it's beautiful, the idea and concept. So yeah, we can't wait to see it. And what's your thought process when you're developing the script?
Sometimes it really flows and I get on this barrage of words and I can get it out. And then other times I really have to think about, you know, what am I going to say and how will this come across? But at the end of the day, when we write for us and everybody else is invited. So if I write worried about, oh, will that sit well with the audience, or will they not like that? Or, you have to keep it true to your heart because it's your story. So, I'm writing this and I'm inviting everybody into my life and into my story, and I hope that they like it and it's, accepted.
Tell us about that short film career you had with that first feature film. How did it make you feel?
Um, I had imposter syndrome, to be completely honest, because I think we all do in the creative industry. It doesn't matter how experienced we are or how, if we have lack of experience. But you surround yourself with the right people and they want you to do well. So if you just find the right team, the right mentors, everybody wants you to do well because then they're going to do well too. So
And what
I
was
think
that
it's
film?
just
What was the name of that film that we can
the
watch?
name of that film is in my bio on, Instagram, and it's called Bonded by Blue.
And how long was it?
It was a 20-minute I know it's a short film, but it was 20 minutes. So, yeah, a short, long film.
Oh, that was what was needed for that festival?
Yeah, some festivals actually couldn't, apply to because there is a 15-minute cutoff limit, but I felt like it just needed that little bit extra to be told to tell the whole story. I probably could have made that into a feature film as well, but at that time, obviously, I didn't have the funds, and the, facilities to do that. So for that film, it was perfect as a short film. And as a first-time filmmaker, I think a short film is a good way to learn.
Yeah, yeah. And do you still keep in touch with those teams that you worked with and advised?
Yeah, all the time. I think it's great to have people around you that are of the same mindset and, have the same visions as you. And yeah, I try and keep in touch with everybody. I even meet some for coffee and, we're still in touch with a lot of the people from those sets. And some of those actors are actually going to be in My Inner Child as well.
Beautiful. That's going to be the name of this film.
My Inner Child. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that first song, which is the soundtrack first song, is the catalyst for this film.
right. And this would be the first radio show that's aired it.
This is the first radio show that has shown My Inner Child as a song. Yes.
Okay, and first YouTube channel.
First YouTube channel, yeah, I guess that would be true unless, I've got my own little YouTube channel and I put obviously all of my own work on there, but through you, yes.
Oh, I'm just amazed at the talent that one person can harness another person and so many others, and it's just like a big family there.
Yeah, it's a collaboration. Honestly, I couldn't do this on my own, and if it wasn't for, everybody else, they send me a demo on and we throw ideas at each other, and that's how something beautiful is made. It's not just one person, it's a lot of different people that have so many different skill sets that come together and help and hopefully make something amazing.
Isn't that wonderful? And you're working hard to save all those pennies to get it.
Yes.
When do you think
Yes.
it'll eventuate? It takes a long, long
I
time.
It does. I'm currently in development, hope to be into pre-production in 2025, and then hopefully during the year, we'll pick up a camera and get started. So next year is looking like, if all aligns, that's the time. Yeah.
So basically, what is the story in a nutshell?
The story in a nutshell is it's a group of different people in different situations. So you've got your office workers and you've got your stay-at-home mums, you've got your men of the wives and different males and different females. And basically, it does delve into a bit of mental health and how people feel. And did I get to a certain age and did I achieve my dreams, or am I stuck in a rut? And, you're not alone and everybody else is going through the same thing and feeling the same thing. So it's going to be a story delving deep into emotions and humans, but there is a little twist which I don't really want to share. But the inner children are the ones that help them find their path. So that's all I'll say, but I don't want to give too much away. I want
Yeah,
it to be a surprise.
yeah. And what? How long do you think it'll be? The film.
um, 90 minutes, so I don't want it to be any longer than that. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
gonna be.
Unfortunately, sorry.
Would that be hard for you at the end to decide that 90 minutes?
It will if it goes over a little bit. Unfortunately, attention spans aren't what they were, so I'd like to, not make it too long and just get to the point in each scene, and hopefully the message resonates with some people, and I'm sure it will because some of the songs already I've had people reach out and say, "Wow, did you write this for me?" Because
Yeah,
this
the
is
first one
exactly
is
how I'm feeling.
outstanding. Yeah. And
Yeah.
do you think your background in Western Sydney growing up the hard school of hard knocks has a lot to do with this?
100%. I believe that where we grew up and how we were influenced shapes who we are today.
Beautiful. Any final messages for the audience?
Yeah, I always say this, and I got this advice from a cinematographer, and I like to pass this on, is that back yourself and you are worthy.
Beautiful message. Well, you come across as a beautiful mom and sort of entrepreneur, I guess, to be brave to in the creative field to be achieving this, and you've hit the nail already with that first film. I can't wait to hope for success for this one as well, and achieve more things for Australia's film industry, which you're proudly doing.
Thank you so much, Rosh, for having me on, and I hope that this is relatable to everybody, and that you and I both, get the audience we need to help fulfill those dreams of everybody that's so talented out there that aren't quite discovered yet.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it does. Take a few women in the community, and like Barbara introduced me to you,
Yeah.
to
Thanks, Barbara.
spread all that. You obviously got a great message, and it's showing, it's spreading.
Thank you. Thank you, Rosh. That's appreciated.
Thanks, Michelle, and have a great creative day today.
Thank you. I will. Thanks so much for having me on.
That's good. All
Okay.
right.